Hey guys, this is an inquiry lab on percent of a number. So as I go through this, I want you to follow along and do what I ask you to do. So let's get started. First, the problem at the top. We're going to read it and circle some stuff. We're going to circle what we know and underline what we need to find out. So there were 180 people in a movie theater. 20% of them received a student discount. So 20%. And I'm just going to write SD for student discount. And 10% received the senior citizen discount, also known as the Mrs. Berge old person discount. Okay, the rest did not receive a discount. So the rest didn't receive a discount. How many people did not receive a discount? Okay, so what you're going to learn in this inquiry lab is how you can use double bar diagram to understand a problem. So I know they have the steps below, and you can follow those and read through them if you'd like. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and actually show you how to draw a bar diagram if you're solving a problem. So let me stretch that across there, and we'll get ready. So first thing I'm going to do is you draw a double bar. And this is kind of what it looks like. We're going to have, I draw like a big rectangle, and I split it in half to make a double bar. Now, I know that's not too neat, but it's the best I'm going to do now. Now, the thing is, you're going to have one bar is going to represent the percent. The other is going to represent the people. So it doesn't matter which is which, but let's say it says there's 180 people in the movie theater, right? So I'm going to put 180 down here, and the percent is always 100% because that's everybody, and everybody in the movie theater is 80. Now, notice looking at my percents, it says we have, let me write it up here, we have 20% receive the student discount. We have 10% receive the senior citizen, citizen begins with a C, sorry. All right, let me undo that. Where is that button? All right, the senior citizen discount. And the rest receive none. Now, what we have to find out is how many people did not receive a discount. So they give us the percents, and when they give us the percents, that's this bar. When anything we do is the number of people, that's this bar. But we're going to start by splitting the bars. Now notice the numbers they give us. They give us 20 and they give us 10. They're both multiples of 10. So what I want to do is split my bars into 10 pieces. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to split it in half, and each half I'm going to split into 5 pieces. That makes it a little easier. Okay, there's 5 and 1. Okay, so if I double count just to make sure, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now think, splitting into pieces means division. So if I split or divide 100 into 10 pieces, each piece is worth 10%. So this is 10%. And I'm going to write that in there. Now I guess you don't have to write them in each one, but I think it helps. Now, remember the people, there's 180 people, but we divided those 180 into 10 pieces as well. So 180 divided by 10 is 18. So in each one of these, there's 18 people. So I'll write that in there, and I'll tell you what this is going to help you understand. This is going to help you understand that every 10% is 18 people, right? So now we're going to do a little bit of shading. So let me get my blue shader on. First off, 10% receive the senior citizen discount. So I'm going to highlight that in blue. Now that means 18 people received the senior citizen discount because 10% is 18 people. Now the next one says 20% of them receive the student discount. So let me highlight that. I'll highlight that in yellow. So 20% means there's 10 and there's 10. Okay, now to figure out the ones who received the senior citizen discount, here's what I would just do. I would just have to add 18 plus 18, which is 36. Now the last says the rest received did not receive a discount. And we have to answer this question, we have to say how many people did not receive a discount. So what I'm going to do is, let me get another color here. How about we'll do orange. All right, so this is 10. Oh, that looks too much like yellow, sorry. How about, I'm up for some purple. All right, so let's see. Here's the rest who did not receive a discount. I'm going to color purple. So how would you figure out how many people did not receive a discount? Well, you could add 18 plus 18 plus 18 plus 18 plus 18 plus 18 plus 18, but that's kind of annoying. So what you would really do is do 18. Remember, each 10% is 18 times 7, because you see how there's 7 18s? And if you do 18 times 7, you should get 126 people. I think you might want to double check that math since I did that mentally kind of quick. All right, so that's how a double bar diagram works. We have the one bar for the percent and the other bar for the number. Now, let's go on to the next page. So here's what you're going to have to do. If you were absent, you pretty much only have 1 through 4 to do. And the good news is I'm going to do 1 and 4 with you, and then you're just going to have to do 2 and 3 by your own for me. So we'll start you off with number 1. Number 1's kind of an easy one, so we'll do that. Now, number 1 says, work with a partner, find the percent of each number using 2 bar diagrams. So 50% of 80 children. Now, I know a lot of you know that in your head, but we're going to show you how to do the bar. So remember, the one bar is always 100%. The other bar is going to be whatever you're talking about in the problem, and this time it's 80 children. So since it's 50%, that means I could split the bar into two 50%, 50% and 50%. Now the children, if I split that into 2, would be 40 children and 40 children. So 50% of 80 children would just be 40 children. See how that works with a double bar diagram. Now, let's go down to 4, because remember, we're going to do that one together. 4 says 30% of 70 teachers. So the first thing we want to do is draw our double bar diagram. So I'm going to draw a double. Okay. All right. And the 1 will be 100% always. The other is going to be our 70 teachers. Now, since it says 30%, what we're going to do is we're going to split this into 10%, because 30 is a multiple of 10. So remember how I did that investigation 1? Remember I split it in half? Then each half I did 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you could pause this anytime if you're like, need to catch up. That's fine. But I am going to double check that there's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Now, remember, the percents, if we divide 100% into 10, each one is going to be 10%. So I want you to label each one 10%. All right. Now, what do you do if you have 70 teachers? Well, we split 70 teachers into 10 pieces. So remember, 70 divided by 10 is 7. So each one of these is going to be 7 teachers. 7, 7, 7. Remember, pause if you need to catch up. All right, last, we have to figure out what 30% of 70 teachers is. So I'm going to shade, oops, that's not shade. I'm going to shade 30%. See that? 10, 20, 30, 7, 14, 21. So 30% of 70 teachers is going to be 21 teachers. All right. So that's it for me on the video. You're going to be finishing 2 and 3 on your own, I know. Do you think you have to draw double bar diagrams? Yes. If you don't draw double bar diagrams for 2 and 3, you know I'm going to make you do it, so it's not going to be done. All right. That's it for me. If you have any questions, make sure you ask. Thanks, guys.